there, I'm Melissa Finch from Autism Adventures, and today I'm sharing with you a bunch of resources that you can grab for free to promote National Kindness Day, which is this week, and what better way to spread kindness than a freebie. So I'm going to show you a bunch of ways you can do activities around the book Monster Who Lost His Mean by Tiffany Strelitz Haber. It's an adorable book that you can buy at any bookstore. I got mine on Amazon. About a monster. The M stands for mean, and when it loses its mean, it's just monster, and what it's like to be a kind monster. So I have a ton of activities in my TPT store around this book, and I provided you a lesson plan so you can kind of stream the activities in the order that made the most sense to me. So first you're going to read it, and then also included is a bookmark with pre-discussion questions, discussion questions, as well as extension activities. And I just printed it, laminated it, and then I just keep it in the book sleeve, so next time I pull it out, I've got the comprehension questions ready to go. Following that, there's an activity to make these adorable kindness headbands. What's more fun than becoming a monster in the classroom? So there's 3 different options, as well as black and white if you want to have the kids' color. And then I splurged and bought this on Amazon too. It was a little monster stuffed animal, and so we're going to have the Kindness Monster visit our classroom this week. And I thought this was a super fun way for students to get the tangible, fun, interactive around the book, The Monster Who Lost His Mean. Following reading the story, having the Kindness Monster visit, and making monster headbands, the kids start to become kindness monsters in the classroom. There's a really fun game that I have called the Kindness Monster Dumpster Dive. So I'm going to show you how to play that right now. Okay, so this game is a super fun game for students to discuss kind and unkind actions, a way to get them up and moving, and then just a way to tie kindness to personal experiences. So you can choose to have the kids wear their, Kindness Monster headbands during the activity or not. The Kindness Monster is, of course, a good visitor. So students will get a slip of paper that says, one time I was not kind when, and there's a boy and girl, they're throwing out the trash. So we're going to jot down a time that you were unkind. So this one, I cut my classmate in line. Of course, how many times do you have kids pushing through the line to get to the front of the line? So they're going to jot down the time they were not kind, and then you're going to instruct them to crumble it up, and we're just going to throw that away because we want to get rid of all of our unkind in the classroom, all the mean. And then we're going to go ahead and put them in the trash. You can make this a fun game, and simply you could do a target on a desk. You'd have them stand 5 feet away. I'd put tape on the ground, make it a more fun type of game, so make them shoot and make it, or you can have, a moving target, something fun just to make it more than a writing activity. It's always fun to have fun in the classroom. So once everyone's put their mean in the trash, they're going to get rid of the mean, the Kindness Monster can come make a visit and choose one out. And this is a good way so students feel safe sharing their ideas, because they're not going to be sharing their own ideas in the class. The Kindness Monster will. So the Kindness Monster will come, they'll read their sample, so I cut my friend in line. And as a class, this is when you take the opportunity to discuss how they did something mean, but how they could have been kind in that moment. So maybe next time, instead of cutting a friend, they could let a friend go in front of them or wait their turn. Or if they're really eager, they can ask a friend, hey, do you mind if I come in front of you? And this is just a good way of discussing different ways to be kind. And these are usually the best way because you get realistic classroom actions that are common, and you can make those kind. So as you go through all of them, you're going to end up sharing a ton of ideas of how to be kind in the classroom and how to be kindness monsters. So this is just a fun, simple game. These sheets are included, and you can challenge them as much as you want with shooting far or over the head. Make it fun. Keep things exciting in the classroom. So, all right. So we've had the chance to go through several activities for the book. We've read the book. We've discussed the book. We made headbands. We played the Kindness Monster Dumpster Dive. So now it's time to work on our class anchor chart. So this is a cute little activity. All these pieces are included. You can print on colored paper, which I chose, or you can do black and white and color them yourselves. So make your anchor chart, and then you're going to use these post-it note student responses that are provided. So these are just little templates, and makes it a little more fun. You could print it, and it says kindness monsters look like. There's a little eyeball in there for fun. I pass these around to students, and I have students write different adjectives or what they think a kindness monster would look like, and then they come up and put it up on the board or on the anchor chart, and then you have a collective anchor chart that the students help make. And once we've completed that, we'll share out the activities, and of course I help the students that need the help, or we pose different ideas so every student is able to participate. I pass out the We Are Kindness Monsters brainstorming activity. So students jot down what they just shared up here, so they have a whole collection of ideas of what a kindness monster would look like. So some examples: sharing with friends, helping out the teacher, playing fairly with friends, using nice words at all times. So students can color it and jot down these ideas as a brainstorm activity to the writing activity that you'll do next. So back to the lesson plan, we've done the anchor chart. Students will do their brainstorm worksheet. So the last thing to do is their written response to what kindness means to them. So here is a finished sample. I colored and cut it out so that it just cuter to put up on our Bravo board in our classroom. So there's a sentence started that says, I was a kindness monster when, and students can share a time they were kind to somebody or did a kind action. I think this is a really good way to reflect in the middle of the school year and to review those school rules, as well as reflecting on what it really means to be kind, because I think it's very important to promote a kind and safe environment in the classroom. If the students don't feel safe, then they're not going to be able to learn and maximize their school day. So this is just a good activity to reflect on a caring and kind classroom environment. Also included in the lesson is a kindness monsters only sign. Go ahead and print that and put it in the room just as a reminder, you know, in a few weeks if someone's not acting appropriately, you just say, oh, remember, only kindness monsters in the classroom. And this is a fun way to just extend this lesson past just this week and reflect on it throughout the school year. And you can choose to send the headbands home or keep them, you know, when students are struggling, you could say, oh, let's be kindness monsters and use this. Of course, you could keep the kindness monster in the classroom as a reminder. And then one other thing is part of my behavior-based curriculum that's in my store, I have a whole lesson about what it means to be kind. So there's a social story. There's 3 different levels that are included that share different ways of being kind in the classroom. So there's a picture level book right here. And then there's level 2, which has less pictures and more words. And then the last level is just a complete text version of what it means to be kind. So I think that by using all these resources together, you're really going to get a cohesive lesson, week reminder of what it means to be kind and to promote kindness in your classroom. So you can get all these resources. I'm going to post a link below. We grab all these resources in my Teachers Pay Teacher store, Autism Adventures, and these are all free, and go ahead and share with your colleagues and really promote kindness at your school. Thanks for watching. Bye.